well here on a couple of occasions, but all in all it's a pretty tough affair. All right, in behind the gate now, we're just about set and ready to go. We're running 1758 metres. Two good lines, in, set, and ready to roll. There's the light and we're gone our way this time. And out in the centre of the track, Billy Cruz and Let Us Go Pippa began well. Mrs. Appleby's also fired away, and Missy Deo's going to drop in behind the leader. Hopping into the 1-1 then was Perfect Paradise. Now the well-supported The Final Frontier's gone through along the inside, and he's currently 3 back at the present time. Next was Dusty Lombo from Ray, then She's a Hunter, and Sunday Christian settling at the tail. Lead time was 9.6, and the leader is Let Us Go Pepper. He's hooking into it on the outside with Mrs. Appleby. Now he tries to steady Mrs. Appleby. In behind them then was Missy Deo, and they were followed further back then on the outside by Billy Cruz racing in the 1-1. The Final Frontier's 3 back on the pegs, and then Perfect Paradise. Next was Dusty Lombo, a couple back then to Ray, 3 or 4 back She's a Hunter, and a similar distance back to Sunday Christian. 31.3 was the first quarter, and they're by the 1,000 metre peg, and the leader was Let Us Go Pippa. Leads from Mrs. Appleby, the outsider. Following Mrs. Appleby, one got into trouble there, Dusty Lombo, and She's a Hunter got flattened, so those two are out of business. Second quarter was 30.9, and they've got less than a half a mile left to travel now, and heading to the back and Let Us Go Pippa clear. Mrs. Appleby on the outside, and on the inside then, next was Missy Deo. Billy Cruz is in the 1-1, and the Final Frontier's locked up on the inside. Sunday Christian starts a run around the outside of Perfect Paradise. Then Ray, further back came Dusty Lombo, and She's a Hunter's last of all. By the 400 metres, and Let Us Go Pippa, been there from the outset. On the outside, Mrs. Appleby's yielding ground. Missy Deo on the inside still got something to offer. They were followed further back then. Next, around the outside of them by Perfect Paradise, starting to run on pretty stout. He got into trouble too. Perfect Paradise and the Final Frontier and Billy Cruz all in trouble. Homeward bound. Let Us Go Pippa straightened up in front. Missy Deo's out after it. Ray's moved into third posse. On the inside, Let Us Go Pippa, too good. Let Us Go Pippa beat Missy Deo. The third in then was Ray. They were followed in by Mrs. Appleby, then Perfect Paradise and Sunday Christian. Next was Dusty Lombo from the Final Frontier, Billy Cruz, and She's a Hunter in a rough and tumble affairs finished at the tail of the field. Waiting for the judges' placings after the running of the LEETON District Bowling Club pace. Number 3, the winner, Let Us Go Pippa, for Paul Carlefelt and